Hi Aries, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for July 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in July and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Aries Sun, Aries Rising, and Aries Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. Just to let you know, I have a fan oscillating over across the room from me, so if you hear a little background hum, it is a fan running, and I'm really trying not to put my air conditioning on yet when I record this reading, so we'll see how it goes. So all that being said, now on to your July 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Aries, is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is the karmic wheels of fate turning in your favor, the planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to give you karmic good fortune. This can also be a karmic cycle ending and a new karmic cycle beginning. This can also be the ups and downs of karma. You're going through something that could be instrumental to other things that are going to happen in your life. And you may want to do things that make you feel more comfortable with your surroundings and in your own skin. You may want to redecorate, paint, get new blinds, new carpets, new window treatments, new lighting. You may want to do some kind of new beauty regimen, or get cosmetic surgery, or lose weight, or get into physical fitness and exercise and bodybuilding. These would be things that would make you feel more comfortable in your surroundings and more comfortable in your own skin. And what my guides are saying is, like, you're dedicating a lot of thought, time, energy to improvements. So it's either environment improvements or self-improvements, or it could be both. You could be doing both at the same time. There could be something that you want to get on some kind of list. Now, it could be a list like maybe there's an animal you want to adopt at an animal shelter, and you have to get on their list. Or maybe there's a club, a group, or an organization you want to join, or some kind of classes or courses of study or training programs or schooling that you want to get in, but you have to be on some kind of list to get in. It could be a waiting list. I feel this will work out for you, but some of you may not get the thing you want until February. Some of you it could be sooner, but some of you may sit on that list from July until February. And my guides are saying some of you Aries are going to practice what you preach. And so whatever you've been finding yourself like telling your friends, your family, your kids, your parents, your audience, if you deal with the public, and maybe you've been like giving advice and giving suggestions or trying to help them out, but you haven't really been doing those things yourself. Now you will start to be practicing what you preach. I also feel reading is going to be very important to you in July, so you may find yourself reading various pieces of literature. Could be books, but it could be other things, magazines, newspapers, but I feel it's more likely to be books. The next card in your reading, Aries, is the Judgment card. And this is, what do we think about a situation? How do we feel about it? What's the word? What's the proclamation? How are things going to go down? And how does it affect everyone involved? So this could also even be making some kind of an announcement about something. Some of you are closing the door on something. So this announcement could be you closing the door. You could be closing the door on a place that you're living. Maybe you're going to move. You could be closing the door on a love relationship. Maybe it's ran its course and it's not going to proceed forward. Maybe it's a career. It could be a job. You have to answer that question. What is this door closing? What area of your life? What are you closing the door on? And you may be telling your friends and family, like, I'm developing my life in a new way. Maybe you're going to say, you know what? This is the person I used to be, but now I'm changing my life, and this is the person I'm going to become, that I'm striving for. Or it could be a lifestyle, something of that nature about you personally. Some of you may have to tell your friends and family, I'm taking a job far away and I'm moving because I'm going to go live in another city, state, town, province, country. So some of you, it could be connected to that. You could even be changing your religion. Maybe you were raised in a particular religion and now you're like, that doesn't fit my ideology. And you're going in a new direction. So this could be a new ideological direction for you. Whether it's religion or it could be something else. It doesn't have to be that. But it could have to do with beliefs of some sort. Maybe it's political beliefs. Could be religious beliefs, could be political beliefs. But remember what I said right out of the gate. Some of you are making an announcement and are closing the door on something. You may also be throwing out tried and true or traditional modalities of doing things and adopting new traditions and new ways of doing things. This could be in your business, if you own a business. It could be like family traditions. Maybe the family tradition was always to do X, Y, Z, and now you're like, you know what? That's what I grew up doing, but that's not what I'm going to do now. That's not what I'm going to have my family do moving forward. I mean, it's a pretty broad thing here. So you're going to have to listen carefully to this card, think about it, and then, come to the decision. What is it you're closing the door on? So the next card you have in your reading is the Ten of Rods, which is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. And these 10 rods of burden can also indicate knowledge and experience you've gained that are helping you as you move on to the new and better horizons. It could also mean you could feel like you're overburdened or have a lot of responsibility in July. Some of you are packing and moving. Some of you are leaving a program that you used to do and taking a new program. So if you're in college or, getting getting an advanced degree, or you're in college, or you're in some kind of training, you may be switching that training from this to something else, to a new direction. And you're going to start to feel a lot happier and a lot better about these choices and these moves you're making and these decisions in September. I'm not saying you're not happy about it now, but you know, when you're in the throes of making big shifts and changes and moves and directions and decisions and closing something and going in a new direction, or, you know, discontinuing relationships, jobs, careers, and going in a new direction, it doesn't necessarily mean that you feel like woohoo when it's happening, right? It's going to take a little time for you to get to that, I don't know if I want to say euphoric, but I'm going to say happy state of mind. So September may be when you really feel really good about this. You may also feel like, man, I got to take care of all these things. I have to change my address. I have to notify, you know, this one or that one, like tell the people that you have to pay bills to. I have a new address. You have to tell the post office. You may have to, it could be other things, telling your neighbors, telling, you know, depends on who's involved and what it is you're doing. But it's like tying up loose ends also is going to happen here, taking care of this and tying up this and tying up that. Some of you could be heading off in a new direction in the area of romance. This could actually turn out to become a new romantic direction for you. So you could be closing the door on love that was an old love relationship and starting a new love relationship with somebody else. Or for some of you, these changes and all these things that I'm talking about that you're doing maybe doesn't involve love right away, but could involve love once you get settled in and on the new path, the new course of action, the new place you moved, the new job, the new whatever, could lead to a new love relationship for some of you. You could be doing also a lot of cleaning, like getting rid of stuff, donating things, selling things, like spring cleaning, but getting rid of stuff also comes up here. So the next card in your reading is Temperance, and this is patience, having patience, needing patience. It could also be alchemy, where God is working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying. You may feel like you have to live new rules and follow new steps, new directions. Anything that's been problematic, I feel like you are going to water it down, calm things down, water it down, and send them on their way. So if you've had any problems with like any companies you do business with, credit card companies, or any, I mean, there could be other types of companies, like companies you deal with for your car insurance, homeowners insurance, credit card companies, anything you do that's on a subscription type of basis. And that, because I get like, there could have been things that were like off or problematic with what you were getting charged or how payments were being handled. Anything to do with like your information being sold out there in the world, you know, security breaches. These are the things, like anything that I'm talking about, you're going to be like wanting to calm it down, water it down, and you may not do business with these companies or businesses that fit into the parameters of what I've just mentioned here. So if you're dissatisfied with your homeowner's insurance, your car insurance, these credit card companies you deal with, any company that you, or business that you have subscriptions to, it could even be doctors that you deal with, like anything that's caused you chaos, but like not, like I see it like, I see the bubbles in the cup. That's what my guides are showing me. The water bubbling in the cup as she's pouring the water in there. Whatever's caused those bubbles. They're not good bubbles. They're bubbles that have annoyed you and caused you problems. You're going to want to water it down, solve the problems, and in many cases, not deal with them anymore. Or you may just have to get them to fix the problems. Like, hey, this bill was in error. This isn't correct. This amount isn't right. You're going to either solve the issues with them, get things straightened out, or you're going to stop doing business with all the things I named here. Okay? So your last tarot card in this reading for July, Aries, is the Hierophant or Hierophant. And this is a high priest or a high pope or God giving you a blessing or a warning. This could also indicate higher education or higher learning. You could be the teacher, you could be the student. This could also have to do with religion, something to do with religion. But a lot of times it's a caution or a warning or a blessing. You may really feel like in July you're really starting to, I'm not saying you didn't have your act together already, but it's like you're really starting to get your act together even more. Because I'm hearing it like you're getting things more structured, more organized, more set, more in place. You're going to want more life-work balance. And you're going to be thinking about like how to utilize your time wisely, and then to make sure you have enough time for pleasure, joy, your interests, your creativity, what brings you peace of mind and contentment. That's just as equally as important as working and paying the bills and all of that. So I feel like your life is going to get in some ways more structured, but it doesn't mean that's going to make you work more. It may be that you are getting better life-work balance. You may be talking to people of authority that can govern things, that can change things for you. Maybe you feel like your property taxes are not accurate. So you may be talking to people in authority in your town and disputing your property taxes, or talking to somebody that governs something that you need to do. And they could be like the person in charge of a credit card company, an insurance company, a business or company you work for, or in your town, like town governance. Maybe you need a permit, a license, a permit, zoning permit, something. You may be talking to higher ups and based on that, their governance, and like they may be the one that can give you that approval, that can give you that license, that can give you that permit, that can give you that okay, that can change things of how you're getting or receiving anything. So it's talking to people of authority, power, and governance also. This could even be if you're in a school of a training program, or a college or a school of some other type. You may be talking to the higher ups in those institutions because maybe you need a schedule change, or you need a refund, or you need permission to, skip a certain period of time because you have something you have to do and you don't want to lose credit for what you've already done. That kind of thing could come up here for some of you Aries. Some of you may be delving into, my guides are talking about society. You could be delving into the history of countries, the history of wars and disputes, the histories of how different cultures arose through the centuries and how they developed over time and evolved to what and where they are now. And so it's kind of like history. You could be delving into countries, nations, or individuals' history also. So now the best gemstone crystal I got for Aries to work with, use, and wear in the month of July of 2024, you've got amethyst. And amethyst helps with addictions and enhances the immune system. It also improves the endocrine system and skin appearance. Amethyst promotes good digestive health, and it helps reduce headaches and regulate hormones. It also increases spiritual awareness and psychic abilities. It also helps with positive transformation, relieves stress, and enhances memory. It's definitely going to jazz up your energy. You're going to feel more like, almost like more electric if you use amethyst, wear it during July. It can make you feel like more euphoric and more energized. Any chronic conditions, if you have like a chronic cough or a chronic headache issues or a chronic pain somewhere, it could help alleviate something chronic in you in July. If you are carrying amethyst, especially at work or any important meetings or meetups with people, it's going to really help you be able to psychically read them. So it's going to spark your intuition as well as your empathic abilities, which is to help you read other people's feelings and motivations. So amethyst is going to be a good stone for you to work with, use, and wear in July of 2024. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, my most recently recorded video series are linked down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can get them by going to my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. There you'll see all the variety of divination, all the variety of videos I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and you just select whatever video series you want, click the zodiac sign you want, and that link will take you to that exact sign for that exact video series. The most recently recorded videos are my 2024 mid-year love and romance psychic tarot updates for each sign of the zodiac. I look at both singles and couples in each card in those readings. You may want to get your rising sign and your sun sign in those videos, but if you just want to get one sign, go with what normally resonates with you on my YouTube and Rumble videos. Next, my mid-year psychic tarot update for 2024 for each sign of the zodiac, where I did the center of the Celtic Cross tarot card layout and looked at what's going to happen generally, not just love, it's everything, what's going to go on for the second half of this year of 2024. These two series are very popular. Most people want to know what my guides have to say for them for the second half of the year and know what predictions and messages are coming up for them. So you may want to check both of those out. Also, by viewer request, my 2024 Financial Psychic Tarot Update is available. That is not the same way I did the financial and career and financial readings before. It's completely different card layout. And career did happen to come up, but it came up in relation to strictly looking at finances. So you may want to check those out. And also don't forget, every year I do my What's Lucky and New for You. And this year, it's What's Lucky and New for You in 2024. So if you want to see what my guides say is going to be lucky and or new for you this year, you may want to check those videos out. That link, again, is down below and in the description box down below and on my website on the videos page at theluckymermaid.com. Don't forget, my psychic crystal readings for July 2024 are also available. These videos are a continuation or an expansion of the psychic tarot readings I do at the beginning of the month, and I look at every single thing I can think of to look into for those readings. They're only $2.98. That is a bargain. That's a bargain for psychic predictions and messages. I have to tell you, go out and try to find people giving psychic predictions and messages that you have to get readings. It's a lot more expensive than these Vimeo videos. My other videos that I mentioned, the other video series, they're $4.40 each. You are going to pay more going to a coffee place to buy a delicious coffee drink, and those drinks aren't going to give you psychic predictions and messages. And these predictions continue on. It's not just for a day, a week. It's months and months, and sometimes even a year or more, because they're general readings. So I really hope you'll decide to check them out. When you purchase these Vimeo videos, they are helping to support this channel. And when you subscribe to this channel and click like, you also help this channel out and help it to grow. So I do truly appreciate it. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on a video format on a video platform, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC, on Facebook at the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel, on Instagram at the Lucky Mermaid LLC, on Rumble. That's my Rumble channel name, the Lucky Mermaid LLC. And you can follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at the Lucky Mermaid. And there I post psychic predictions and messages in writing. And many people find that these messages resonate with them. They may also resonate with you, or parts of they're usually 5 paragraphs long. So there's a lot of messages in there, a lot of predictions, and you can read them. You can go back and read them again if you want to. I don't take them down, so you can see if they resonate with you, and you may get some help out of that. And if you would like to donate to my channel and help support this channel and the readings I do here, there's a donation link down below under all the video series links that I have, and it is connected to PayPal. Thank you so much to those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does help this channel to keep going, and it does mean a lot to me, so thank you very much for that. So I think I covered everything I wanted to say to you. I hope you have an absolutely awesome month of July, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.